Welcome to Space Age Rabbit, where I dive into forgotten and short lived TV shows. And today, I will be looking at some of the forgotten shows of 1967. And my only requirement was that these shows premiered in 1967. So let's get to my list. First up, Garrison's Gorillas. Set during World War II, Garrison's Guerrillas centered on a small team of commandos recruited from U.S. prisons. Four men were offered a deal: complete dangerous missions behind enemy lines and earn their freedom when war was over. Led by Lieutenant Craig Garrison, the team was based out of a secluded mansion in London. The series focused on covert wartime operations and high risk assignments. The premise was inspired by the film The Dirty Dozen, which featured a similar storyline of turning prisoners into soldiers. Garrison's Gorillas ran for one season, 26 episodes, and aired on ABC on Tuesday nights at 7:30 p.m. Eastern.
Who are all these scary creatures with the eerie glowing features? They're boys and girls who've discovered Kenner's new lightning bug glow juice. Paint it on yourself. It soaks up the light and then glows in the dark. Make all kinds of things glow in the dark with Kenner's glimmering, shimmering lightning bug glow juice. It'll glow on you.
Next up, The Second Hundred Years. In 1900, Luke Carpenter, played by Monty Markham, leaves his wife and young son Edwin to join the Alaskan gold rush. Shortly after arriving, he's caught in an avalanche and presumed dead. But Luke actually survives, frozen in a state of suspended animation for the next 67 years. When he is finally thawed out in 1967, Luke is brought to the home of his son Edwin, now nearly 70 years old. Luke only remembers life in the early 1900s and is overwhelmed by 1967 California. And though Luke is over 100 years old, he looks the same age as his grandson Ken, a character also played by Monty Markham, making the two look nearly identical and leading to many funny moments and plenty of confusion. The Second Hundred Years ran for one season, 26 episodes, and aired on ABC on Wednesday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern before moving to Thursday nights at 7:30 p.m. Up next, Mr. Terrific. Mr. Terrific centered on Stanley Beamish, a good natured gas station attendant who secretly fought crime for a government agency known as the Bureau of Secret Projects. Whenever duty called, Stanley swallowed a power pill, transforming him into Mr. Terrific, a man with the strength of 1,000 men and also the ability to fly. But there was a catch. Each power pill only lasted an hour, and much of the comedy came from Stanley's gullible personality and his habit of losing his powers at the worst possible moment. Mr. Terrific ran for one season, 17 episodes, and aired on CBS on Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. Up next, Our Place.
Yeah, I'll have to go down there, boy, and see. They got the Doodletown Pipers down there. Great singing group. Yeah, they're really something. They got a talking dog named Rolf down there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I had a dog in the back the other day who was talking.
No kidding.
Yeah, just about chewed my ear off.
Our Place was a musical variety series that aired during the summer of 1967. The show's official host was Ralph the Dog, one of Jim Henson's early Muppet creations. The show served as a summer replacement for the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour. Regular performers included the Doodletown Pipers, along with comedy duo Jack Burns and Avery Schreiber, who added sketch comedy to the mix. Notable guest stars included Carol Burnett, Eddie Albert, Nipsey Russell, Ruth Buzzy, and Charles Nelson Riley. Our Place ran for one summer, 10 episodes, and aired on CBS on Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Pop-Tarts. You can eat 'em hot or cold, eat 'em a la mode. They're jam-packed full of fine fruit filling.
Real fruit preserves in a tender, sweet crust. 6 flavors, including brown sugar cinnamon. Great for snacks or toasted up.
Crisp in the morning.
Up next, Captain Nice.
It's the nut who walks around in pajamas.
That's no nut, boy. That's Captain
Captain Nice followed police chemist Carter Nash, a mild mannered mama's boy who stumbles upon a secret serum that turns him into the crime fighting Captain Nice. Despite his makeshift costume sewn by his mother, Captain Nice somehow manages to terrify criminals. His powers included super strength and the ability to fly, though Nash himself is afraid of heights. And his clumsiness tends to get worse whenever he takes the serum. Captain Nice ran for one season, 15 episodes, and aired on NBC on Monday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern.
Captain Nice, brought to you by Glad Sandwich Bags with the full lock top for Freshness Plus. And by Saniflush Bathroom Bowl Cleaner. Bubbles the rust stains away. And by new Arid Spray Deodorant, to be sure.
Next up, Maya. American teenager Terry Bowen, played by Jay North, best remembered as Dennis on the TV series Dennis the Menace, flies to India to reunite with his father, a big game hunter, only to learn he's missing and presumed dead. With authorities preparing to send him back to the United States, Terry runs away and by chance meets Raji, an orphan runaway played by Sajid Khan, and his pet elephant Maya. The two boys decide to stick together and they set off into the jungle in search of Terry's father, hoping that he is still alive. Over the course of the series, Terry, Raji, and Maya continue their journey, encountering danger, adventure, and a series of side stories along the way. The show served as a follow-up to the 1966 film of the same name, with Jay and Sajid reprising their roles as Terry and Raji. Maya ran for one season, 18 episodes, and aired on NBC on Saturday nights at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. So that's what I have for this video. If you enjoyed this video and like this sort of content, please subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.
Here it comes! Wow! What's happening?
It's Super Shine Aero Wax. Rolls on wall-to-wall plastic shine.
It's beautiful, but will it last?
You bet. Aero Wax has so much plastic, it gives you wall-to-wall protection, too. I may not have to wax again for weeks.
For weeks?